Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am starting something that will be for the ACME show in late October. The ACME Southern Nationals, they have a theme. One of their themes is 100 years of Le Mans. Because it says Le Mans or Le Mans, whatever you want to say. And this is the kit that I purchased for that build. I wanted something that was different, something that maybe not every, I'm not saying everybody's going to build the same stuff, but you know what I mean. It's different by far. I would say this is probably the most expensive kit that I've ever bought too. Gosh, these things are expensive. It's insane. It's a 1987 Gunze high-tech model of the Triumph. You can, I guess they also have these other two versions you could build, but yeah, it's 1987, and this one that has metal parts, and it also has photo etch parts. So it's got these little baggies over here that are full of metal parts, suspension, not as many. This one doesn't have a full engine. It is a somewhat of a curbside. You can see what metal parts, and right here is the lower portion of the engine, which is very detailed for the lower portion. But the chassis is photo etch, and the wheels, the spokes are photo etch. So this is really going to probably challenge me for sure. So here is your chassis. It's all, you have to bend it. All the wheels have to be put together. Yeah, it's going to be something. I'm just hoping my decals are okay. One of my concerns is if the decals fall apart. Oh gosh, that would be awful. But maybe they'll be okay. They look okay. There's a touch of yellowing, just a touch of yellowing around the circles. But maybe they'll be okay. Maybe I could trim that off. And I'm just, like I say, I'm crossing the old fingers and hoping that these things are good, because I've looked and I can't find these anywhere, or any other decals for a 1/24 scale Triumph. Just can't find it. I guess I could probably send that sheet to someone and they could remake them, possibly. Good idea. Or I could try it first. I guess if I try them and I fail, then I don't have the decals to send to someone. Yeah, I don't know. Or, well, I don't know. I'm kind of in a dilemma with it, but I want to build it. So, and I've got to get started on it. October will be here before you know it, and I want to take my time with this one. But it is going to be fun, and I am really excited about it. There's the little body right here. It also has rubber parts, like rubber trees, and I've shown this before. Like, here's your tires on a tree, along with the door panels, and all this stuff's rubber. The seats are rubber, and it also has this like turno type cover with a zipper right down the middle, which has to be cut, because unless you want it to be sitting there like covered for, you know, between the races, you have to cut it. So I'm gonna see how that goes. This is all new to me. Anyway, I'm gonna get some stuff started and we'll talk a little bit more, so stand by. Progress report. Well, I didn't film it. It was pretty intense, but I removed the chassis from the photo etch tree and got it all bent into shape, which was one heck of a job, let me tell you what. And these pins that come with it go through and hold certain pieces, like these interior pieces were added, so the pins go through, kind of like bolts would hold it. And then there are also some plates that cover some of the joints, and all that's in place. Now I have to cut these pins off at like 1 millimeter. So then the 1 millimeters, that parts of the pin that stick up, I believe, will be like, they'll go into these holes here. I think that's how it'll work. Not 100% sure, but trying to get my focus. There it is. Body, I took and sanded, got the body all done. Looks really nice. I primed it in black, which would show everything, as you know how black does. But I wanted it to be black because I'm going to paint a dark racing green. I think I'm gonna go like Jaguar racing green or something like that. I've got where's it at? I got some of the green racing colors, but it's not a Jaguar, I understand that, but I think it's pretty close probably to the same color. But the body looks really nice. If it would focus on it, it would be so wonderful. And maybe if I have nothing that's not jumbled up with stuff to there, finally. But yeah, I scribed the lines, got her sanded down smooth. This sucker's ready for paint, so I can't wait to go ahead and get some paint on that. Wonderful body that came with this kit, and it's going to look nice. Super simple as far as the plastic goes. That's like it right there. But then you have all the metal parts, chassis parts. There are a few photo etch parts in here too, the grill. And then you have the tire. All this was on the same tree, so I had a rubber tree. Like the seats are, they're rubber, so I'll have to paint those up. This is the tonneau cover. Like, there's several different ways. I don't know how this is going to work. You can even do it without the tonneau cover. This is rubber, and it's got like a zipper down the middle. And what they do is they would cut it and make it look like it's, see, the zipper's painted, and make it look like it's folded down behind. But as stiff as this thing is, although it's rubber, I'd have a heck of a time. But then they have other options, like you could just, that would be nice. Just so you got to put it, you don't even have to put interior if you do that. Just cover the whole darn thing with it like it's ready to race. And then there's this one that's got just like a hole. But I prefer this, that style there, or maybe just not even have one. I don't know, because it's got a full interior. Don't want to cover it up. But then the wheels, oh boy, that's going to be fun. Stack those little things. Somehow you stack them into your wheel centers. I don't know how to do this yet. Haven't done it. Should stack them into these. And then here's like the beauty ring that caps it off. It's going to look nice. This is one more nice kit, although it is extremely simple. As far as, when I say simple, parts count is pretty low. But it's going to be neat. So I'm going to get the green paint shot on here. Let it get good and cured. That way, man, that looks nice. That way I can try the decals and see if they're completely ruined. And then if they are, I ain't got a dang clue what I'll do. I guess I'll just make a streetcar out of it. But yeah, there's the decals. I think on a dark green, you can see there is just a, there's not really much yellowing to it, but I'm just so afraid they're going to break up, because this isn't, this kit is from, oh man, was it 1986 or something like that? 87. 1987. So let's keep those fingers crossed that, golly. Okay, there we go. Keep the fingers crossed that the decals work out right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get in there and cut off these pins. I am going to paint this chassis. I'm not going to leave it metal. That doesn't look real. I don't think it would have like a bright, shiny metal chassis. But I'm going to make it a metal color. But it's going to be primed and painted. Alright, so I'm going to get back with it and be right back. Alright, so got the paint on the Triumph. It looks pretty good. This is 2 coats over the black primer. And it turned out nice. So let's see, I've got the two colors. I didn't just use Jaguar green because it would have been darker than I wanted, but I took just, oh man, that's bright, gloss green and Jaguar racing green. And what I did, like 2 milliliters of gloss green and like 1 of the Jaguar racing green, just toned down that brighter green. And that's what it came out to. And it went, because it's over the black primer, I knew it was going to be a little darker anyway. Plus it makes your door, all of your panel lines already shaded. Can't do that with all colors, but like the hood and all, you see the panel lines are already nice and shaded in. So that's one benefit if you can spray black primer and then paint over that. But a lot of your colors just aren't going to work like that. And is this thing not focusing? Of course it's not focusing, but it's looking good. So progress on the chassis. All right, so when you guys saw before, it was just like folded up, but now I've got some of the parts. This, I'll be 100% transparent with you guys. I wouldn't want to, it's a pain, the frame. Having the chassis be the metal, it's hard to get it tweaked just right. It is a pain in the rear. So I wouldn't recommend anybody buying this kit, although this is the most expensive kit that I've ever purchased. But like I say, I wanted something different for the ACME build. And I'd say this is probably pretty different as far as the Le Mans theme build. But yeah, that chassis there is something else. Holy cow. So I've got all the parts. I'm going to paint the chassis and all the axles and suspension all the same color. Man, Matthew, you're going to ruin that? Yeah, I'm not going to just throw a metal, you know. I don't think a chassis would look right not painted. So that's going to be painted. So I got the front suspension put together, and metal parts are not easy to work with. That's another thing. It's like, I know Gunze had this, hey, look at the metal parts, but they can do plastic so much better than they can metal. But nevertheless, it's unique. And if you've never worked with metal, oh boy, you should just go try it one time. So yeah, I got the front suspension in, and I got the radiator in. You'll never see the top of this stuff because the hood don't come off. Then I've got the rear differential, rear axle up under it, and the battery's about to go dead. So hold on just 1 second and let me change the battery. Alright, now the battery's charged. Okay, so what I was saying is, yeah, it's a pain in the butt, but it's going to look cool. Nevertheless, you would never know it was metal because it's going to have paint on it. So what's the purpose to begin with? The most magnificent thing about this kit, in my personal opinion, are the wheels. I've got them put together. These things are amazing. They were not hard to build. Let's see if I can get on in there. They're photo etched spokes, and they build up real nice. They're 2-piece wheels. So the wheel's 2-piece, and yeah, stack a couple of levels. They give you this little tool. This looks like it would just be an air breather or something, but it's actually a tool for the, you put this photo etch in one half, you take this tool and you squish it down in there. It's got a little notch, so it has to be, all the spokes have to be turned a certain way. Smash them down in there, put the center part in there, smash a couple more, then you put the two halves together, and man, they are so sweet. I'm just so excited about the wheels. They should just sell spoke wheels, because these things are, I just stuck the tire on there for reference. I'm going to clean the tire up. Yeah, those are absolutely magnificent. I think they're the neatest thing ever. Never done a photo etched set of wheels, and they got it right on that. But with all that said and done, I'm pretty much going to wind this video down now. So the body will now receive the decals. Oh man, that's really got me nervous. But we'll see. Also, I believe this area right here is chrome. It's hard to tell, but it looks like it might be like a chrome plate there for a rock shield. So I will probably bare metal foil that and go ahead and see if I can't get the body together. And I'm just so curious to know about those decals. But anyway, all right, guys, enough blabbing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to go check out Hobby Nut Models, where this MCW paint, as well as all my other MCW paint, came from. Go check out his MCW paint line, as well as Tamiya. I heard he's getting Tamiya spray paint, if I'm not mistaken. He's getting Tamiya spray paint, the whole line of it. Don't quote me on that. Just heard it through the grapevine. But anyway, hobbynutmodels.com. Go check out Mark's website. Go grab yourself a model kit or whatever else you'd like to have, I guess. I don't know what I was trying to say. Anyways, go check that out. Link in the description below. Please use the link that's down there. If you buy something and you've used the link to get there, I will get credit for it, and I will be greatly appreciative of that. Facebook group, Spring Store, grab yourself a t-shirt, and Patreon group. Hey guys, thank you all for your support. Most importantly, thank you guys for watching this video, and please give it a thumbs up if you would, and we will see you on part 2 of this. And maybe there's only part 2, I don't know. We shall see. All right guys, you take care, and until the next one, see ya. Bye.